Assalamu alaikum. In my previous response to Dr. David Wood, I answered and responded to his post by showing that Muslims, uh, when they were in their golden age for about 1,000 years, have laid the foundation of modern sciences. And this is, as I said, not what we Muslims claim, it's what a lot of Western historians have documented in their books, and I have shown some of the documented quotes in the comments. Now, there's one more thing that we need to add. He said that Muslims say that they are the best of peoples as they were mentioned in the Quran. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. You were the best nation that was sent to the people. And the Jews are the cursed enemies of Allah. Now, there are two things that are worth mentioning in this second part as a response to what he's claiming. First of all, experimental science is a tool that can be used for good and for evil. Now, what are the Jews using experimental science for? To commit genocides against the Palestinians. And this is what you can see. Is Israel using experimental sciences and its scientific endeavor for the good or for evil? Well, what we observe, what the whole world can observe, is that they are using science for evil, for destruction, and for the killing of Palestinian people. So, being advanced in experimental science is not a criterion of greatness. Now, the second point here, second and last point that I want to mention is that what are Muslims excellent at? What is it that make it the best of people? If you look at the verse which mentions it, here's the verse: كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. English translation here below: you are the best nation produced as an example for mankind. It's not, if you want to say something, that if you are a Muslim, so you are among the best nations. Yes, you are among the best nations, but there are conditions. It is conditional. It's not unconditional. It's not racial. It's not something that you get as a title just because you are Muslim. You have to follow the if you want to say, you have to be enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and believing in Allah. So these are the criteria for greatness, the greatest nation: enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, or forbidding what is evil. Now, in that case, Muslims nowadays are the last frontier facing all the deviations that are becoming more widespread in the societies. And by that, I mean homosexuality, abuses, immorality, pornography, the alcohol industry, drugs, and so on and so forth. Now, Muslims, with all the defects that they have right now, due to westernization, due to behavioral deviations from the instructions, from the divine instructions in the Quran and the Sunnah, but they are still much better than all other nations in terms of being conservative, in terms of being, in terms of chastity, in terms of having less deviations compared to other nations. While David Wood, as we know, as a Christian, he can see for himself that the Christian churches, whether Catholic, Protestant, and others, are presenting a lot of compromise. They are compromising their principles. They are compromising their values just to be cool or to be accepted and to be popular. So they are allowing gay marriages. They are turning a blind eye, or they are even endorsing a lot of deviations. So this is what makes Muslims the best of people. holding on to their principles, not compromising their values, maintaining family values, maintaining moral values. This is what makes us the best of nations. So experimental science is a tool, but what is more important than that tool is having moral values and maintaining those moral values and calling people to follow these great moral values that are based on a divinely revealed, if you want to say, set of teachings in the Quran and the Sunnah. So I hope that this has completed my previous response to Dr. David Wood, and I hope that it made it clearer in terms of what it means to be among the greatest nation, what makes Muslim the greatest nation. So it is conditional, and still, despite all the defects that we have right now, Muslims are still the best in terms of being true conservative, maintaining moral values, maintaining family values, having less deviations than other nations. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you later on, inshallah. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice day or good night.